pen tool, multi-timeline editing, animated charts, and more. This is Wondershare Filmora 15. Take a cup of coffee and tell CapCut fans it's not looking good for them. When you go to the Drawing Tools option in the toolbar, you are going to see the pen tool right on top. Now you can draw anything that you want. This is going to be really helpful in motion graphics editing. On the right side of the preview screen, you are going to see a lot of parameters starting with the Transform tab. When you scroll down here, you are going to see the effects under the stroke. You can choose any of the presets or customize it the way you want. But hey, the most important part here is this option right here, which is the trim path. This is all about the animation. You can use the start or the end option here to animate to any of the required directions. For example, when you add a keyframe on the very first frame, you reduce to 0%. And then after a few frames, you can just increase it back to 100. And then you can see that we already have a simple animation just like that. Well, back to the preview screen. If you want to readjust the nodes, just double select. And if you want to adjust multiple nodes, just select multiple again, and you can move them around just as you are seeing right now. Now, another cool thing right here is just below here, there's an option of a path follow. You can take something in your timeline, or you can just import from your computer. Moving on, here we got the AI Extend feature. This is very easy to understand. So this is going to extend your video using AI. Let's say your video is not long enough the way you want. All right, if you use this option right here in the toolbar, you can just extend extra seconds onto your video. So the procedure is pretty simple as well. Once you start the extension, it then starts showing you the AI Extend from the Stock Media tab. And right here, you can add a prompt. And then of course, a camera movement. Then go Generate. And that's AI Extend for you. Let's move on. Right here, we got the source and the timeline preview options. When you select the source option right here, whatever is selected in the media bin is going to be showing up right here. When you switch back to the timeline, then the timeline is going to be previewing. And at this point, you can just detach the source from the timeline just like this, and you start seeing both at the same time. I just wish if this dockable preview panel would be having its position as well, just like Premiere Pro. Well, moving on right here, we have the multi-timeline editing. Well, this is just a common clip feature that has been updated, and really, it's been updated in a good way. All right, so when you want to add another sequence or another timeline in that same project, as usual, use the compound clip option to create a compound clip. But this time around, the compound clip is right here just below the toolbar. So let's say you have 5 of them. They are going to line up all across here. So that means you can easily switch from one to the other. Now, that's not the good part about this whole feature here. There is a sub-project importing capability. All right, let me explain. In the media bin, when you use the import drop-down menu option here, you can see this option, which is the sub-project. This allows you to import another project into this current project. And how cool is that? Cool, right? Now that means you can also edit that other project at the same time as you're editing this project. And that's called sub-project importing or merging projects. All right, and just as I've said earlier, you can just switch this way from one project to another, one timeline to another, just like that. The last one, but not the very least, this is called the animated charts. When you go to Effects tab right here, you can see this option here, or this category called the exclusive V15. All right, so right here, you're going to find the very first thing, the animated charts. All right, when you select it, it's going to open another separate window, just like you are seeing right now. Now, this is simply something like template, all right? A massive library of templates, but just in charts or graphs category, all right? Which means if you show that a lot in your content, then this feature is a game changer for you. You can select any of these options right here and then customize them according to your own information that you have. Now, let's say you want to change some colors and how things look, all right? On the right side of the preview right here, you can change all of these options that you are seeing right here and make different adjustments and twisting. But now, if you want to change the values like the figures, the countries, or the flags and so forth, you can just use right here, the data option. And that's how simple it is. Now you can go to Add to the timeline just to import it in the actual timeline. Right here, you can transform it the way you want. Zoom it in, zoom it out, just like your video clip. Now, to my own opinion, it looks like Filmora is now looking like Cape Cod. I don't know, but if you really look in the timeline, the way the tricks are, the way it feels just like Cape Cod, and I really don't like that. But otherwise, overall, the features are good and the update is good. Not bad at all. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. You can also comment which features were you expecting to see, but you didn't see them. Peace.